Hey, Kyrie, I'm just wondering what you made of James Harden's passing performance tonight.
Just staying consistent. I feel like he's just been doing a great job of just managing the point guard role. We established that maybe 4 days ago now. I just looked at him and I said, "You're the point guard, and I'm gonna play shooting guard," and that was as simple as that. So he's been taking control of the responsibilities and doing an incredible job. It just makes my job easier. Just go out and play free, and just make plays. So it's a luxury. Just wanted to continue it.
Is that a mental change for you, or is it just a natural fit that you fell into to say, all right, you're point guard, I'm shooting guard, let's do it?
I played in so many levels of basketball at this point, Malika. Like, this is just figuring it out in terms of as a competitor. So it's fun. It's a fun challenge, because not every night does it look good. So when it does look good, we celebrate our performance, and we just want to have consistency after that.
Greg Logan with Newsday. All right.
Sorry.
Well,
I got it.
Okay.
Just a second to find my mute. So Kyrie, that's a fascinating take. That he came in here and he said he was going to sacrifice and forget about his scoring and just concentrate on being a playmaker. And now you're kind of sacrificing some of your playmaking and you're getting to the hoop and using your handle and stuff like that. What does that say just about the collective mentality that you three are showing as far as making the sacrifices that are necessary?
Well, I think this just goes back to what I said for the past few weeks, is just not taking any day for granted. We don't want to take our greatness for granted in terms of where it is now, and then we want to hold each other accountable to reach another level in terms of the long term. So we're using these regular season games, this West Coast trip, last few games, obviously not without KD. I think this is our sixth game where me, James, and K have played together. KD have played together. So just trying to build, some camaraderie out there and just have fun and have fun dominating. Obviously we played against a good team tonight. With Steph leading the crowd. I call him Steve. Excuse me. Steph leading the crew. And it was just a great challenge to start off the West Coast trip. But we look forward to continuing to have performances where we understand coming into the game that we have to sacrifice each one of us in order to be at our highest potential as a team. It's not an individual game as much anymore. We're not called upon to just be the main guy. So we got to sacrifice, and it's fun.
Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
Hey, Kai. Just following up on that, twofold. I know you mentioned it, but do you recall like what game, after what game, or before what game you had that conversation with James? And obviously you knew his game and he knew your game, but was there like an epiphany that brought you guys to this realization where you said, you know what, we're here, but we could go even here if we kind of make this decision?
Yeah, if you just take out kind of the over exaggeration of like that fantasy, then yeah, it's just not a mystical conversation that we had where it's like, hey, as big and as our legacies are as individuals, I think having a conversation from the outside looking in, I could bring you into perspective. It went quick and it went professionally, and we looked at each other in agreement, and he was like, okay, I'm the point guard, you're the shooting guard, and we just moved on. It's easy to play off somebody that's willing to, complement your game and ready to sacrifice, and it's easy to do so for me. So I think I've been waiting for this opportunity to show that, playing with other great players, not just a USA, not just, all-star games or anything like that, but just capable of fitting in into a high-level group, not just with scoring or not just with passing or anything like that. Just continuing to do the little things, the details to win. That's all I'm focused on.
Alex Schiffer with The Athletic.
Hey, Kyrie, I got two for you. Just what do you think of your guys' defensive effort tonight and how you did on that end? And what do you think of 6'2" starting center Bruce Brown's game?
Well, the game is already, the NBA basketball game is, well, not the NBA basketball, the basketball game has already evolved into being positionless. And, seeing a 6'2" center, that if you guys call him Bruce Brown, for us, we were just focused on finding our matchups and being in the right place. And I felt like we did that a lot tonight, but we got laxed. And we're going to continue to hammer in on the little details that we can fix as a team in terms of communication and just body positioning. Most of it is staying aggressive, staying physical, and dictating where your defender or your opponent is going to go rather than them dictating the pace. So when we can dictate the pace, I feel like we're in good shape.
Christian Winfield with the New York Daily News.
Hey, what's going on, Kyrie? Kind of piggybacking off of that, this is the second game in a row where you guys have had kind of a really strong defensive effort. I think you guys started really good against the Pacers and then today against the Warriors. Are there any commonalities between these two games and maybe approach to defense or attention to detail that you can pinpoint?
Man, like I said, we just want to find consistency in that. That's all, big bro. We just want to find consistency in that of having the approach to prepare as we're playing against anyone, to be at a certain level of excellence. And we demand that each other. We had a shoot around this morning. It was the first one of the year, which is fun. And I think we enjoyed the time and space to prepare together. And I look forward to having more of them if we do so. But it just feels good to be able to prepare with your team and know that it's going to pay out in the long run, the closer we get.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.